All right, Sort of Sports Podcast, episode 195, and I just have to apologize, you all. I hardly ever, if ever, do this. I am way behind on this episode. This episode was the Late Night with Ryan episode from Monday night, and it looks like this is most likely going to be posted Saturday morning, so that is completely on me. I never say this, but I got really caught up doing other things, and I really hardly ever am late like this. So I am very sorry, and I apologize, and I hope if you can accept my apology, and I will be more on it next time. It wasn't like I ignored it. It was I just got caught up doing other things, doing a lot of the water reviews lately, if you've been seeing those on my Instagram and my TikTok. So having fun with that and just making other videos, and never got around to doing this, and so now I am. And it is Saturday, well, early morning, I guess, Saturday. It's Friday at midnight, so I guess early Saturday, and I'll be editing this, putting this all together. I think part of what got in the issue is that me and my roommate started Game of Thrones, and I got many thoughts on that, and I'll talk about that more in my next solo pod. But as far as this episode goes, please enjoy the bits of Late Night with Ryan that I cut up into this episode. If you want to watch the full thing, go to my YouTube channel, watch the full Late Night with Ryan, but this is just the college basketball catch-up portion. All right, I'll see you on the next one, and I appreciate it. That's my bad.
All right. Man, one of my favorite times of the year, you know. This is kind of the underrated, like the 2 weeks that everyone forgets exists until it happens. Like the week where weather gets into that mid-50s to low 60s, and everyone's like, you know what? You can kind of feel spring just coming back to life here. And it's at a good time right after football season comes to a close. You feel like you can get out and replicate, you know, what the PGA had going on this past weekend. Pretty good golf event going on.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw a couple bits and pieces and highlights and stuff like that, but makes you feel like you can get out and go to the links. You know, you have a good driving range session and stuff like that, and then, you know, you par the first hole and then shoot a 59. But you get your hot dog at the turn, and then you feel great. And then you play hole 10, you get a bogey, you're like, all right, you know, we're back into rhythm. Then you triple the next two holes, finish with a 118. And you're like, okay, it's time to golf again. There you have it.
It sounds like you and I are about the same level of good at golf.
Yes, yeah. I want to make it like a staple of the show right now. Me and Ryan Klinger will play a round of golf before this is done for the year.
Oh,
yes.
Are we living that, or are we just going to talk about it?
That would be incredible.
It would be really fun if we did a late night episode that was you and I just doing a whole 18.
Yeah.
That could be fun.
That would be incredible. Yeah.
Cutaway gags on the hole. I mean, that would be incredible.
Yeah. No.
So,
yeah. It's like, yeah, we can do that in a couple weeks. It's like that one time that, you know, me and Klinger played a hole of golf and we promised par and neither of us got 50 yards within the green within par.
When was that?
I'm saying in the future.
Oh, okay. Now, I got to send you away really quick because
Yeah.
I actually, speaking of cutaway gags, I have one.
You did?
We have a quick segment of Ryan's Science Hour, so run back there for me. All right, so Fisher, I gave you carte blanche, as they'd say, to do the college basketball catch-up. As
Yes.
I said, I have a podcast coming out tomorrow. It's all about me talking about NBA. You're going to catch us up on everything college basketball. I want you to know the things I know off the jump. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I know Michigan's best team in the nation. Dusty May, former FAU coach, is absolutely killing it. All the talk was, what if Indiana could have had him when they interviewed him instead of Michigan? And Indiana had the two best coaches in each sport. It'd be pretty absurd. But anyways, shout out to Michigan. I always think they're a fun college basketball school because I'm not an Ohio State fan, so I mess with them. I think they're fun. I know my boys at Illinois are cooking. Probably my favorite college basketball school all time.
Wow.
I love the Fighting Illini. It's all because of Kofi Cockburn and company. Still haven't bought the jersey yet. We got to hit a future bet before I have the wherewithal to get that done. Maybe some March Madness futures.
There you go.
Maybe
Pool
March
money?
Madness futures. Put like Illinois to the Sweet 16 or something.
Okay.
I know Illinois is pretty good, but not elite. They got this one guy who's good.
Yes, the
Wagner.
freshman. Yep.
What's his name?
Yep. Starts with a K.
Kavan. Kian.
I don't think it's
Kyle?
that simple. Roster. Go.
His name's not Roster.
You're right. Illinois. No, where's the freshman? Where'd he go? He disappeared. Maybe. Oh, yeah. Keaton Wagner. Yeah.
Keaton Wagner. I know that guy's good.
Yeah.
I know Caleb Wilson just got hurt. Hopefully he's going to be back for the tournament.
Yeah.
Darren Peterson doesn't play enough.
No.
Cam Boozer's the guy I like the most.
Yep.
and Caleb Wilson might be my number one if he wasn't hurt. And then Dabonsa, people as like a highlight reel guy, but I don't think he's as good as people think he is.
Okay.
And I know BYU's good with him, and I know that Michigan State's also very good. A lot of Big Ten teams doing well.
Yeah.
Not Ohio State or Indiana though.
No. And a tweet from an Ohio State basketball, I don't want to say he's a member of the press, but one of those media members that like affiliates himself with, the organization, or the university, had posted a tweet about how thankful he was that Ohio State did not hire Dusty May, because he thought that they'd be a one and done, and now Ohio State is looking at probably firing their current head coach.
Diebler?
And Dusty May is en route to probably a Final Four, if not more.
Yeah.
So
Now, I want to ask you, before we get into it, one more thing. I just want to say, schools that I would like to be good at basketball.
yes,
We can go back and forth on this.
Okay.
Ready? Number one for me, the school I desperately wish was good at basketball is Indiana.
Yeah.
That was their thing.
Yep.
And I think the football thing's cool, don't get me wrong. But if they were good at basketball, it would just really touch a special part of me, right?
Okay.
And I think the movie Hoosiers has a big effect on this.
Yeah, okay.
Being set in Indiana. Indiana is a basketball state. They used to obviously have Larry Bird in Indiana State. If Indiana was good, or Indiana State was good, that would be really fun. You get to go next.
Syracuse. I'm gonna go with
That was my next pick, was
Was it?
Syracuse. I want Big Orange to be great at basketball.
Oh man, I feel bad taking that from you, but
That was literally my next one.
Yeah.
I honestly debated putting them one.
Mhm.
I wish Syracuse good at basketball. So
they
desperately.
have had a couple years. They haven't been like Final Four good since probably Ohio State was like 2012. I'd say was their last golden age here. But with Jim Boeheim, one of the all-time college greats, stepping down a couple years ago, I think he retired with either the most or second most all-time wins. He was at it for like a long time, like 50 years probably. One of the greatest to ever do it. But he stepped down. Things kind of went south a little bit, but they had a couple really fun runs in there where they went to the Final Four as a 10 seed, which was awesome. Like they just kind of came out of nowhere in the ACC tournament. Had a good run there. They took down Virginia in the Elite Eight. They had a couple really good wins there. And then a young man by the name of Buddy Boeheim stepped into the scene.
His son?
That is his son. That is correct. Most coaches' sons, Izzo's kid, I forget what his first name is. Tyler Izzo? I don't know if that's right or not. But, he'll come in when they're up, 103 to 56 against New Orleans, and he'll make a three, and everyone feels good about themselves, right? It's a wholehearted feeling.
Yeah.
No, when Buddy Boeheim steps on the court, everyone looks at Buddy Boeheim. They had a run, which I predicted perfectly, in 2021, I want to say. They were in the bottom right-hand quarter of the bracket. They were the 11th seed that year. And I had watched Buddy Boeheim drop 30 points on Virginia in the ACC tournament. They lost, I think, in overtime. But I was like, you know what? This guy just screams like March Madness to me. And to me, he was the least respected, there's always a white boy every tournament.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, Jack Golke, or, I'm trying to think of other guys that have done it in the past.
Not Oral Roberts, the St.
Yeah, Doug Etter.
Doug Eater.
Yeah.
Doug Eater.
He's
He's still going off that. I think he has 80,000 followers on TikTok.
I'm one of them. Oh, on Instagram at least.
Instagram.
But, yeah.
He's still rolling off that.
Yeah, but regardless though,
I think he's overseas.
I believe so. But nobody pays any attention to Buddy Boeheim. He, I think, dropped 33 points in the opening game of that tournament against San Diego State, a team who was electric from three, and everyone's like, hey, look out for San Diego State. They're like Elite Eight potential. No. Buddy Boeheim blew him out the water. Next game against West Virginia, Bob Huggins beats him in the second round. Hell of a game there. I had him losing to Houston next round, which they did, although I was rooting for him at that point. You know what I mean? So a little bit disappointing, but go ahead.
I got another one. I miss the Nova days. They're never going to be as good as they were.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I think there's an argument he's the greatest coach of all time.
Oh, no.
For that run, dude?
No.
As far as a standard run, he took Villanova to being the kings of college basketball. And guess what? The craziest part was they never had super top-end recruits.
Mm-hmm.
Yet all of those alums are fucking great NBA players.
Yeah. True. The Nova Knicks, man. Wow. Yeah.
Right? Jalen Brunson
Yeah.
is like a top 10 NBA player.
Okay.
And he is an MVP candidate.
But then could you make the argument that he always had talent?
But he developed it.
Okay. I'm not denying that.
If you lined up the top high school rankings for the NBA, for basketball players, and you lined up the NBA players.
Yeah.
Most of those guys were top 25, top 50 guys.
Okay.
Villanova was not pulling in those dudes. Was his name Jay Wright, the coach?
Yeah, Jay Wright, yeah.
Jay Wright, genuinely one of the greatest 5 to 10 year coach runs ever, in my opinion. Incredible stuff. I miss Nova being good. It was always fun. Grayson Allen got bitched.
Yeah.
And it was that was back when everybody hated Grayson Allen. Now Grayson Allen's fun, everybody likes him. Grayson Allen got bitched, and it was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I'm trying to think who's on the 16 team, because the 18 team's a lot more NBA players, because 18's Brunson. 18 is Brunson and Bridges and Dante DiVincenzo.
Chris Jenkins.
Was Brunson 16 too?
I don't think he was. At least he didn't play.
Because Dante was the best player in 18. It wasn't Brunson.
Yeah, 100%.
Dante DiVincenzo was.
No,
I watched Dante DiVincenzo and I was like, holy shit, is this guy Luka Doncic?
No.
Well, it would have been the same draft. But that's the type of guy we were thinking.
Yeah.
We were like, I guess what would the comp be then? I was like, is this guy. Back then all the good white guys.
Kyle Korver.
Back then all the good white guys were just Larry Bird or Kyle Korver.
Yeah.
We had less Europeans, so it was just like,
true.
He's either Dirk, Bird, or
Dirk.
Kyle Korver. Those are your 3 comps.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now I just keep calling Cooper Flag the white LeBron. That's just my move now.
He might get there, man.
Oh, he is there.
He is. He's
I
there.
did it on the pod earlier the day. The numbers are similar.
That's awesome.
Have you seen the plays? He's starting to do got a steal the other day, and he did the LeBron. I'll just show you.
Yeah.
So it's like the LeBron. You get the steal, you run for a bit, and then you slow down, run for a second, lob it up. You know what I'm talking about? Like he sprints down to half court when you get the steal or rebound, right? Then you slow down for a second, survey the scene, speed back up, lob it up for your boyfriend. You know that LeBron play I'm talking about?
I'm trying to picture in my head.
Like LeBron does one of these, ready? It's like, lob.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He did one of those the other day. And it was like, it's like, I told my baby, dance till 3, and she looked at me, eyes were like mine.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, yeah.
That's how I felt about LeBron.
The Anthony Edwards.
Can I make that edit? Would that?
Go for it. But the Anthony Edwards.
I don't know if I'm going to get hate. They're like, I shouldn't be hearing Cooper to LeBron. Like, why not? Why not?
Yeah. The Ant to MJ edit of that is probably one of the greatest of all time.
Oh, yeah, that one is good.
People talk about the Creed edit.
Okay. All right, real talk.
Yeah.
Favorite, doesn't have to be any sport. TikTok edit of all time. You can't say any of mine. Just mess with me. Can't say the Love Island Blake Griffin one. Some of my best work.
Sports edits that were.
I have one that is my favorite. We've talked about it. It will never be topped. The Ja Morant gravity edit is perfection.
Okay.
Who sat down, listened to John Mayer, and went, this would go well with some Ja Morant slams? Whoever that man was a genius. They've called him the modern day Kendrick Lamar. That's how genius it was.
Okay, I'm trying to. I'm sitting here and thinking. I don't know if I've seen a football one.
Basketball ones are better.
I agree.
It's something about basketball. It's more rhythmic.
Brian Dawkins.
Football's like rock and roll.
Yeah.
Basketball's jazz.
Yeah. Okay.
It flows.
I agree. How about the Lob City edit?
The Lob City edit.
You know what I'm talking about? The
Who's Next one?
Yeah.
So what song was it? It was oh my gosh.
As soon as you start singing, I'm gonna know it.
It's no, that's gonna bother me. I know this because it's Simone Latino. Yeah. And I don't know that song at all.
Put a gun on me.
Yeah. It's like so I know I'm a God of War in this bitch. I feel like Kratos. that one.
Yeah.
That's good. Who's Next? The ones are obviously excellent.
Yeah.
He's top dog. But the Russell Westbrook one was pretty good from him. I remember that one because it was like it was the Russell Westbrook Sellies is what it starts with. And
then Serge Ibaka getting blocked by.
And he's like, wait, is this a Lob City yet? Yeah. That one is special.
Yeah.
That one's real special.
It's iconic.
He did the LeBron one to the song Sydney Sweeney by Ken Carson. That one was fun.
Okay.
Nothing will be. I can't find the tweet. It's a favorite of mine. We've already burnt half this segment.
That's fine.
Bullshitting. We're fine. I remember somebody's like, NBA is just like rap game. It's been carried by the same 3 old heads. And somebody comments like, except rap doesn't have a Wemby. And somebody said, have you heard of Ken Carson? Commented back, have a blessed night, my brother.
That's really good. Yeah. Who's
such an incredible reaction. It's like Ken Carson, no, it's not good.
Who's like the underground rapper of the NBA?
Big X the Plug isn't underground anymore.
No. I'm just saying, like in general, like.
I think Isaiah Stewart definitely likes Big X the Plug. I could see him bumping that.
Maybe. Yeah, he's not underground anymore.
Who's the Denny Avdija? Is he mainstream now?
Ooh, yeah, maybe. But like, I can think of a guy that used
Tumani
to be
Kamara?
Maybe.
I think
Well,
Tumani Kamara's known by now.
If there are any listeners of Slayer out there, about 370,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, which might be a little bit of a high number, but that would probably be my comp as like a guy that was like not very well known, or like maybe it is a Denny Avdija. Maybe.
SD Kid was like that until the whole Chalamet thing. Now Four Raws is probably like one of the most played rap songs in the TikTok edit last 3 months. But Four Raws is good. You know that one of the it's British.
I think I do. Who is it by?
SD Kid.
I don't know.
We talk a lot about music on this show now.
We do.
That's not a bad thing.
For all you sports people.
For all you artsy people that watch this art show.
Mm-hmm.
I messed it up, so I just committed.
It's fine. It's good.
You guys get a raise for that. I appreciate it.
I get paid.
All right, so let's do the college basketball catch-up.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Well,
oh, wait, one more school that I wish was good at basketball.
Yeah, go for it.
St. Bonaventure.
Yeah, the Bonnies.
The Bonnas. One of my best friend's dad teaches there. So I would like for Bonnas to be good at basketball. Any A10 school you name it, I'd like them to be good at basketball. I want the A10 to be the ACC.
St. Louis might be your team this year. We'll talk about that.
Oh, they're good. I've heard good things.
18th in the nation.
Oh, Seton Hall. I'd like Seton Hall to be good every year.
Pirates.
If the Pirates were a top level team, Colgate, another team I'd like to be really good at basketball.
Georgetown, a team that I'd like to be good at basketball.
That's a great shot because it's either fuck-ass program or old, really good program.
Yeah.
Those are the two that are fun, right? Wichita State would love for them to be great at basketball.
Yeah.
Love for Wichita State. Remember when they used to
Ron Baker
had a bit of a thing with Kentucky?
Yeah. For like 2 years.
It was like De'Aaron Fox, Landry Shamet going at it. Who, mama?
We never knew
there goes that man.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know that we had it.
I know it.
UCLA's low key in there, but like they're actually still good, so it's fine.
Yeah, they are pretty good actually.
But like anytime UCLA is good, they just got some sauce to them. It's like UCLA football is the reverse. When they're good, it's gross. But when it's UCLA basketball, it's like, yeah, this hits. Like when I remember Alonzo, that is the most aura Alonzo Ball ever had. He never reached those heights again. You know the meme about the dog with the Dr. Pepper? He's never going to taste something like that again. That was Lonzo Ball with the UCLA Bruins.
It's fair. For what it's worth, I'm tired of the Dr. Pepper and the Union not having the, just not being available. It really breaks my heart.
I enjoy how you're going uber niche and referencing something only I would know.
I know.
I enjoy this greatly. This isn't even for the show. Like you're just saying this to me personally.
I'm sick of it. I had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
All right. Well, big result tonight. Just wrapped up like 10 minutes ago, probably. The Houston-Iowa State game. What an absolute banger, by the way. If you're a neutral, if you're just a fan of college hoops in general, which at this point, as an Ohio State basketball fan, I consider myself just a fan of basketball, because anything that gets Christoph Tilly and Jake Diebler off my television is a good basketball game. That being said, tonight's game, really good. Iowa State opened up on a 14-3 run. They shot 4 for their first 4, 3 for 3 from 3. It sounded like a Premier League atmosphere, and if you're an American fan unaware of how incredible the European atmosphere is, it is exponentially better than any professional atmosphere you're ever going to find in America. I'd say actually the NHL, maybe the MLB playoffs is the only place that'll actually
the World Baseball Classic.
That's too international.
Okay.
I'm not going to count that. But incredible atmosphere. 14,000 people in that arena. It sounded about like 40,000. Really good.
That's awesome.
It was great. But really great back and forth game. Houston had Mercy Miller, hell of a name by the way, coming off the bench, had a big time poster, which you'll probably see on social media tonight.
You're a big fan of this Houston team. You told me this.
I am, yeah. No, I'm a Houston lover, and I'll get into that once we wrap up the second on this game alone. But Houston up by 10 late. Iowa State just rallied the troops, man. Houston got into foul trouble, and Iowa State pulled away 70-67. They are 18-0 in their last 18 home games.
Wow, so that's a team to watch.
I would say so, yeah, at this point. I think they're the best three-point shooting team in the country.
Okay. So what do you want to tell me tonight? Let's get into the catch.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a couple teams in particular because we all know that Michigan is the talk of town right now. Michigan's a very weird team to me because you can never fall in love with a Big Ten team no matter how good their record is and no matter how good they are on paper. Year after year, the Big Ten suffers from the issue that they're kind of running away from in football where, they have 2 or 3 really, really good teams in their conference and then come postseason they fall apart. Well, in football right now, it's kind of trending the opposite. The
SEC does that.
Right. Now they're kind of starting to beat up on each other a little bit. Michigan, Indiana, Ohio State, and you could throw in. I don't know, I'm trying to think.
USC. Who's the other?
Yeah,
Wisconsin.
not this year, not for football. But yeah, USC would be maybe the other team. But those three teams go back to back to back to win the Natty.
Penn State.
Penn State, yeah, that would be. The SEC they kind of beat up on each other, and everyone's like, well, hey, Arkansas is a pretty good 4-8 football team. And it's like, okay, you're basing that based on the teams that they played. Regardless, this is about football.
Xavier would also be fun if they're good.
Yes.
Just want to throw that out there.
Good shout.
Remember Bill Murray's son played there or whatever? Or coached or whatever? Bill Murray was involved. It was something.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
That being said, Michigan's team right now, they're 24-1. Really good record. Wisconsin.
Is Wisconsin good?
They are now ranked.
Are the Badgers back?
They
Bronson
might be.
Koenig highlights?
18,
Nigel Hayes highlights?
18-7.
I'll take it.
They might be back.
Okay.
But if we're looking at the net rating here, which is the number one statistic to go by now in college basketball, Michigan is number one in that category, as they are ranked number one at plus almost 39 net rating. So what net rating does in particular, it's your adjusted efficiency margin. So what that does is it'll take your offensive rating minus your defensive rating, and whatever that number is, that is your plus minus.
Whoa. Okay.
So
theirs being plus 34 is pretty.
Plus 38.6.
Wow.
Really good.
I remember net ratings for NBA. I've looked at those.
Yeah. So basically, it'll take their adjusted offensive efficiency, which is points scored per 100 possessions. So on average, divide that number by 100. How many points are they putting up every time they touch the basketball? For Michigan right now, it's about 1.266 points per possession.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, positive's always
Yeah.
good.
On the defensive side, it is adjusted defensive efficiency, points allowed per 100 possessions. They're at .879.
It's a big difference.
Really good, really good.
Yeah.
So that defense ranks first, that offense ranks fourth.
Wow.
Really good.
Okay.
Another thing to look at all times is adjusted tempo. How fast or how slow a team plays basketball means a ton.
Do you want it to be fast right now?
It really depends.
Okay.
And teams can get into nightmarish matchups come March, depending on what teams they pull.
Who would you say are some of the best fast teams?
The best fast teams in basketball. Okay, we can sort this by adjusted tempo right now. Michigan is the 11th fastest team, so they like to fly up and down the court. Number one right now, nobody should be shocked by this. It's Alabama. That is their mantra.
And it's still the same head coach, right?
Yes, Nate Oates.
And he's a good coach.
Don't get me started.
You don't like Nate Oates?
I do not like Nate Oates.
Why?
He does not know how to manage basketball games.
Timeouts?
Yes, in particular. I think of the game last year against Tennessee when they were up 5 late and just poor positioning from his players. They end up getting into a tie game. Just disgusting. Whatever. They have the ball for the last possession of the game. They call timeout. They draw something really, really, really bad up. And it doesn't work out. Bounce. Fortunately, they keep the ball on the baseline with 2 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts. They don't take one to set up a play. Whatever. The problem is, they don't even get the inbound in. With 2 timeouts, there's no reason you're not burning one to make sure, hey, we don't get a 5 count here. They get a 5 count, they turn it over. Tennessee, it's a half-court shot to win the game.
Whoa.
Brutal. Brutal if you were on Bama. Hello. That being said.
So you hate Nate Oates because he's lost you money?
A lot.
That's...
a lot, yeah. It's
It
personal. It is. But
I'm not going to take Bama to win the national title.
No. And nobody should. But that being said, they were better last year than this year. They're 18-7. They're not great. But
they're going to be a 4 seed?
Maybe 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, that 5-12.
12-5 is always an upset. Always an upset. One year I took them all. I don't know why. It's okay.
And statistically, you should hit at least a couple, right? But
it's usually 2 or 3.
1 or 2. But yeah.
It feels like 2 or 3 to me. Yeah. I took that NC State team to win the Natty. They went to the Final Four. I felt like a king.
Wow, good for you. I had
felt
them out
like a
first
king.
round. I didn't believe in them.
I was a DJ Burns lover.
I fell in love with him.
Before the tournament. I was
good.
on it
Good,
at
good,
the
good.
ACC tournament.
There you go. Good.
It was like finding gold.
I'm going to move down the list here. We'll go, next up is Duke as the second best team in college basketball. 24-2 with their most recent loss coming to North Carolina at the buzzer game, which they trailed for less than half a second, Ryan Klinger. Incredible game in Chapel Hill.
They got my boy Cam Boozer.
Yeah, no, Cam Boozer played great in that game.
He's awesome.
I don't want to take that away from him. But
I want him on the Pacers so bad.
It might happen.
That's coming from a Pistons fan. I know we play the Pacers all the time. If the Pacers got him, they could win the finals next year. He fits in
Yeah,
perfectly
no, that's a
with what
good
they're
take.
doing.
That's a good take.
He would be.
Yeah.
You could slide him
Yep.
right in.
Yep.
Imagine him with Halliburton,
Yep.
Siakam,
Yep.
and Zubats,
Mhm.
and Nemhard. That's
a great team.
incredible.
That's a great team.
And
And you
they're
don't got to
still
pay
gonna
them a
have
lot either. A lot of them are on pretty cheap deals, I feel like.
yeah. T.J. McConnell's still there. Like the whole
Yeah.
team's the same. They just got rid of Mathurin, which it's fine because you'd have Cam Boozer now.
Yeah, no, true. Okay, I like that.
He
Next
also knows
up.
how to spread. He has good court vision. I like him a lot.
Yeah. Arizona. Here's a team that I was. Now, here's a guy. Now, sorry.
Is this the classic Arizona team where they're really fast-paced offense and don't play good defense?
Arizona is 11th offensively, 3rd defensively. This
What?
season. Yes, no, they have turned it up.
But you and I both know they used to not be very good defensively.
Yes, that is true. When they had
What's his face? What's the
Seth
coach?
Miller as their coach, when he used to, that he coached for Xavier afterwards, but
What's their coach's name now?
oh, it's a great question
Because they like to play fast pace. My high school coach loved this guy. Arizona's head coach. My high school basketball coach literally designed our offense after Arizona.
Tommy Lloyd, I knew that.
When did he take the job?
2021.
Yeah, that guy. He loves him.
Where did he coach before that? He was a longtime assistant at Gonzaga. That's why.
Well, that's a good school to hire from.
Yeah.
You like Zaga?
I had a teacher that liked him. Kind of stuck to that.
Spokane, Washington. Anyways, yeah, this Arizona team, I watched them play on the opening night against Florida, and I was blown away by a young man named Koa Pete. Now, Koa Pete.
I know who Koa Pete is.
Yes, Koa Pete.
See, once you get into NBA draft prospects, that's
Yeah,
what I know.
no, like
yeah,
that's-
Koa Pete's good.
I was going to say, he's good, but here's the thing. This NBA draft is going to be very interesting. For the first time in a long time, I feel like if you're not a top 3 pick in the NBA draft, you feel really good still.
Yeah.
Like, the consolation prize, so to speak, is still really
In
high.
a normal draft, Koa Pete would go 3rd or 4th.
Yes.
And it's like,
This year he's like probably 6th to 8th.
yeah, it's like this guy at base value is going to be good.
Yep.
Could he be an all-star? Maybe,
Yeah.
but he's going to be good.
Yeah. No, but like, he's worth
Koa
drafting.
Pete's like getting, like, I would say a Benedict Mathurin quality guy. in my
Yeah.
book.
6'8", 235 freshman. Opening night, I think he dropped a 30-point double-double.
Really good 33-point shooter, right? Is that his thing?
I don't know. At 6'8"? Maybe, I don't know. That might be,
They can all shoot now.
trying to think. Who might that be? Toby Awaka. That's another guy. 6'8" senior forward.
So Koa Pete, what's his play style? Is he athletic?
He's an inside guy. Well,
I've seen some of him. I haven't seen tons.
Yeah, no.
I know he's good though.
He's incredible on the glass too. I feel
He
like.
was really highly ranked out of high school. Remember?
Yeah. But yeah, this Arizona team's kind of dangerous. They have a
Because they have Bryce James.
They have there you go. They have a center, by the way, 7'2". That's a big man.
Yeah.
That's a big man.
That's
But
an NBA caliber.
yeah, he's from Lithuania, so keep the
Okay.
international guys going
Okay,
strong
keep
there.
it going.
Arizona
Keep it
though,
going. We love it.
they were number 1 in the nation, but the last week they lost their first 2 games in a row.
To who?
Not back to back. There was one in between. They lost to Kansas in Kansas. Allen Fieldhouse. One
Did
of the
DNP play?
no, that was the game he sat out.
That nickname is one of the most mean I've ever heard,
That-
and it's hilarious.
That really is.
Is his middle name actually with an N?
I don't know.
Either way, it's funny.
Yeah,
Continue.
it is. But yeah, no. Derek Peterson didn't play that game, and
It pisses me off. I wish he cared.
yeah,
I really am starting to
I
believe that he
do
doesn't care. Remember the Anthony Edwards doesn't care stuff, and then it obviously wasn't true?
Yeah, that
it
might
might be
also-
real with Peterson.
yeah,
But he's also might be Kobe Bryant. So
Yeah.
it's like, without the mentality. So I
yeah.
don't know what we're
Kansas
doing.
at home. If Kansas could play every game at home for the rest of eternity, I think that they would pay a significant margin to do so.
It's still Bob Self, right?
Bill Self.
Bill Self.
Yes.
Yeah, that guy.
Great coach.
I always remember him because I had NCAA basketball 09.
Yeah.
I always
Been
go
there for
back
a
and
long
play it
time.
every March.
Yep.
I go back because every year I make my favorite players from the tournament in the game.
Mhm.
So there's a 95 overall Frank Kaminsky from middle school.
That's awesome.
And Frank Kaminsky in my mind was a guy who could make everything. So he
Yeah.
could pull up from like half court and make it. He's disgusting.
Yeah.
But anyways, the game always opens with like, "Hi, I'm national champion coach Bill Self, and welcome to NCAA bat." So he always stands out to me.
There you go. But yeah, Kansas this year kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about them, but at home, obviously they're great. Anywhere that you play, if you're in the Big 12, you're gonna win at home. I don't care who you are. Like it's just
Did
gonna
Iowa
happen.
State just win at home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying this. Texas Tech was the other team that beat Arizona. JT Toppin, another incredible player.
I know him
Yes,
too
you
because
do.
he's an NBA prospect.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm throwing out buzzwords at you now.
Yeah, it's
I know,
like,
I know,
oh,
okay.
yeah,
There you
yeah,
go. He dropped I think 30 points and then overtime win at Arizona on the road. That's a big win for them. But yeah,
JT Toppin unit, right? He's a bigger guy.
yeah, he's great.
Yeah, I like JT.
Texas Tech also beat Houston, one of their only 3 losses now after tonight. You would think, wow, that's pretty damn good. The problem is, in between those wins, they lost to TCU by like 13, who's like a 500 team. That's just the Big 12. Like, it's weird, man.
Is that your favorite right now? out of the
Who?
Big Four conferences for basketball?
Big 12.
Big Ten is more quality. Big 12 is more competitive.
I don't know if I love the Big Ten. The Big Ten tournament is still my favorite. That will probably remain for a while.
Never forget the 2021 Fighting Illini.
Incredible. That overtime game against Ohio State. I was still a
Cinema.
big fan of the game in general.
Cinema.
But that being said,
Back in the E.J. Liddell Ohio State
oh,
games.
of course, man. EJ, DJ Carton, CJ Walker,
Zed Key.
Zed Key.
Zed Key. Love me some Zed Key.
Shout out to Zed
Me and the
Key.
boys would go outside, play basketball, talk about how one of us was Zed Key. What do you think Zed Key's doing nowadays? Wake up, Grandma, tell her Zed Key's not
You know,
doing it.
he was at Dayton last year
Damn.
for his 5th year.
You know what? You know another great team?
Mhm.
I don't need to tell anybody. Dayton Flyers 2020.
Yeah.
Ooh, mama. Would have won the chip.
You want to know something funny about that, actually?
Yeah.
They were not as good as you think.
You're a liar.
No.
You're a liar.
Statistically.
No.
The team
No.
that the numbers favor by a wide margin, Kansas
In 2020?
in 2020. Their net rating was 30.23.
Why do you know this off dome?
Well, it's on the website.
Every year?
Yeah, every year. This is great for historical data. This is what I actually based my bracket off of last year. I did incredibly, actually. So I got 3 of the 4 Final
I'm
Four
looking
teams.
forward to our March Madness
No,
episode.
I
That whole
am-
episode will be basketball
Yes,
related.
yeah,
We'll be
I will
in
be
segments.
dialed in for that one. But yeah, Kansas far and away the better team that year. But we're talking about this year, 2026. Moving down the list though, we got Houston. They just lost their
I
third
thought
game.
Obi Toppin was Zion. I'm not going to lie to you. Continue.
They lost their 3rd game of the year. They were just elevated from 3rd to 2nd in the nation on the AP poll. They're going to fall a little bit, not too harshly. They'll probably be 5th after this one.
Which
Losing-
school was this?
Houston.
Oh, these are your boys.
These are my boys. Listen,
you love this team.
I love this
You
team.
loved them last year, too.
I loved them last
Yeah,
year.
you
I
love this
did.
team.
I'm getting back into love out of it. You know what I mean? We've had a couple months apart here, but you know, the honeymoon phase was great, and then we had a really bad breakup of that national title game because the blown lead, like that one hurt my soul. But you know, an ice cube melts from the inside out. That was really just that's what I felt really badly in that one.
Yeah.
But they're kind of drawing me back in. They brought back 3 incredible players. They have Emmanuel Sharp, who was the guy that turned it over on the last possession of the national championship.
remember him.
He is on his redemption arc. In his last 2 games coming in tonight, and I think he added to it, shooting 52% from 3. Just ridiculously good. They brought back Milos Uzan as well, who's a nice little interior guy. Oh my gosh, what's his name? I can't think of his last name right now. He replaced Juwan Roberts, who was their big man. They call him JoJo. What a great name for a big man, by
That's
the
a great
way.
name.
But
Because it always seems, JoJo
yeah,
seems like
JoJo
a guard.
Tugler. That's what his
JoJo Tugler?
Joseph Tugler. They call him JoJo Tugler. What a great name for a big man.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Can I just say something real quick? Houston will never be better in the year they had Marcus Sasser and Jarris Walker. That team
No.
was nuts.
Nope. Last year they were better. 100%.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Nope.
that team was dirty.
LJ Cryer is better than Marcus Sasser. I don't care.
You're probably right.
I will die on that.
Okay,
Die
but
on
though, I'm telling you,
Mhm.
I hated
Yeah.
playing when I would root against that Marcus
Yeah.
Sasser team. That team was nasty, and
If-
not nasty
Okay,
like
if he
sick
didn't
moves.
get hurt,
That
if
team
he got
played
hurt-
dirty as hell.
Yes,
that team was
yeah.
that team was mean. Like my mom would watch that team. He's like, "Oh, they're so mean." I'm like, "You're right,
No,
mom."
they played hard.
They were rough,
No.
and this coming from a Pistons fan.
Yes.
I'm telling you right now,
No.
they were like a
You
hard
should
team.
love
Like
this
Jarris
team, too.
Walker's put his elbows in
Yes,
dudes.
no, you should love this team too because the Houston Cougars are legitimate. The NBA equivalent has got to be like the bad boy Pistons. I really feel.
I
like
know, but here's the thing, though.
I really feel like
I
it.
love that style of play, but sometimes it pissed me off too.
I
And
agree.
They pissed me off back in what was it, 2022?
That was 20.
Was that
It
22
was
or
23, I think.
No, the Marcus Sasser team. I think it's 22.
23 was the year that they made the Sweet 16, lost to Duke, right? That was the Marcus Sasser.
Sasser team.
Yeah.
That team pissed me off with Jarris Walker.
I think so.
That team would annoy the hell out of me.
Yeah, the year before they were a 5 seed. They made the Final Four as 5 seed, I'm pretty sure. So.
They've been good it was
No,
weird. It was
they
like the
haven't.
COVID year was like a reset, and we
Yeah.
got all new teams in college basketball.
You know what's crazy?
Do you
is-
agree?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like Houston became a powerhouse.
Yeah, I mean, some teams hung around there, but like
Is Zaga good this year?
they're in a weird spot. It's hard to tell with them because they're in the West Coast Conference. They don't play anybody. But
What's
that's-
their coach's name? He's always good.
Mark Few.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're 27-8 this year, which everyone would be like, wow, or no, that was a couple years ago. Sorry, they are 25-2.
Whoa!
Well, yeah. Everyone's like, whoa,
But they've
really-
never reached the
really
heights
good,
of
but, like,
undefeated 1 year.
listen, they
lost
lost-
the Natty,
yeah.
and then getting Chet Holmgren. That was the peak.
They lost to Michigan by 40.
What?
40. 4-0. 40.
He's averaging 40.
Yeah, Michigan went on a crazy rampage in November, which doesn't hold a lot of weight now, but like Dusty May had those boys ready from the get-go. Anyway, this Houston team, Kingston Fleming too. That's
I know who that is.
yep. There you go. at Texas Tech in that loss.
It's like dropping me treats.
I really am. In that loss to Texas Tech.
You're making me think about like 2021 March Madness. I'm like, oh, that's Cade Cunningham, Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
When they like won that first game,
Yeah.
I took them to win because I was like, guys, Cade Cunningham. And my mom's like, okay. And I'm like, no, it's the number one pick.
Mom, you don't understand.
I was like, Mom, you don't understand. They have the number one pick, and I think the Pistons have a chance to get the number one pick. Like, that's how I am every March Madness. I'm like, oh, the NBA guy.
Yeah. He had 42 points in their loss at Texas Tech.
Really?
Yeah. I will say, though, Kelvin Sampson, head coach of Houston, my favorite head coach right now, and he's trending all time. If he needs to win a natty, he's old. I'm pretty sure he's like 70.
Sampson's old.
He's old, but like
He looks old.
I think he will die coaching until he gets a national title. If you've seen videos of him from back in the day, when Houston was kind of just like, a team in the mix every year, a team that kind of had to win their conference to make the NCAA tournament.
Back before they were...
When they were in the American.
Yeah.
And
Where are they now?
they are the Big 12.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. And I did what a...
They're not Big 12 for football, though.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
My bad.
That
They're
goes
not
to
that good
show,
at football.
I was going to say, people were like, okay, how good are they going to be really? You know what I mean? How good's the conversion going to be? They're the best team in the Big 12.
Was he the one that when he first went there, he went around campus and was like
Yep.
giving people
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
I actually okay.
Yeah.
I'm remembering this all now.
Mhm.
It's like I go into a coma
Yeah.
and then like the week before March Madness, I remember everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's how most people are for March Madness.
That's
like
true.
I remember all the storylines, I remember all the characters.
Yep.
It's like when the new season of Stranger Things comes out. When you're like, you don't think about Stranger Things that much, and then you see the trailer for the new season, and you're like, and then about a week before the new season drops, you're like, oh yeah, it's one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah, I
Like,
forgot about that. Yeah.
and March Madness is like that for me. Like, I don't think about it, and then a week before it starts, I'm like, this might be my favorite sporting event on the planet.
Yeah. It's really good.
I think everybody also does this at the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like, every 4 years, we're all like, oh yeah, we love gymnastics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we love, like, it used to be Michael Phelps. Like, you don't think about Michael Phelps ever.
Yeah. Until you.
And then you're literally like, Michael
yeah.
Phelps. You know what I mean? Like, I forget about Katie Ledecky, and then the Olympics come around, I'm like, hell yeah, I love Katie Ledecky.
Michael Phelps is sneaky one of the greatest athletes.
The greatest, in my opinion.
Michael Phelps is like one of the greatest athletes of all time, I agree.
Yeah.
It's like no doubt. The crazy thing about Michael Phelps is like there's all these articles being written now about how we put too much pressure on these Olympians and it's hard on them and that they can't
Thrived.
compete. And Michael
Thrived.
Phelps literally took that shit and dominated.
Like, dude, the pressure that was put on by the Australian team that year, what was it, 2008?
yeah,
And that-
in Beijing,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
he was
gosh.
dialed.
I
best
watched
one
that
was when he-
video probably 10 times a year.
The best one is when he
Oh
came
my
back in
gosh.
2016.
Yeah.
And he had like some mental health issues and he was like kind of bounced back, wasn't sure if he was going to compete, did, and then still killed it.
That's
Like he could have got like Brian, like it's all right. Like he still murdered it.
unbelievable.
It's goat. It's
great.
goat shit.
It's great.
2000, it's like 2004 to 2012, like untouchable.
That's unreal. Yeah.
It made everybody dial in for swimming.
True. Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I love Michael Phelps. No, I
That must
was,
suck to get a non-popular sport though.
but he made it cool.
Oh yeah, no, he made it.
It's like
cool.
being Tony Hawk. Like when you're Tony Hawk, like
Yeah.
you're the skater.
Yeah.
Shaun White, the snowboarder.
It's true.
But here's the thing: swimming is not cool. Swimming is not a cool sport. Snowboarding
It's
is
objectively the most useful sport.
very true. Everybody in the Titanic would agree. And I would
That's
say,
gross.
what?
Never.
My friend watched that on Valentine's Day. Is that sad? He is single, by the way.
That's-
Let's just throw that out.
Oh, that's
I'm not name dropping. I'm
That's
not.
Let
it.
me watch the love story
That's
ever on
why
Valentine's
he's like, this is a great day to watch the Titanic. I'm
No,
like, what is
brother.
wrong with you? I had to check up on him. He downed 4 like Angry Orchards.
Bumped
I'm
Marvin's
like,
room
no.
after.
The word, yeah, that's not sad, is it?
Angry Orchard's
I don't
also,
know.
in my opinion, just bad because like it's not like you're drinking beer,
Yeah.
and it's not like you're having alcohol. It's just a cider. I'm like low key anti cider.
Yeah, that was great.
Is that a bad take? Like I
That's
think.
fine.
When I think Angry Orchard, I just think about my grandma who's got celiac. It's one of the only drinks she can have for the alcohol. And I'm like, poor grandma. I know she
Poor
knows she's bumping a
grandma.
Heineken right now.
Oh no.
Wake up, grandma. Tell her I'm
But
sorry.
you got to drink it around her so she doesn't feel bad.
Yeah. My grandma was like, I know you
great.
prefer this PBR in my hand right now, big dog. I'm sorry.
Man. Kelvin Sampson would love to throw back a cider with you, Grandma.
Hell
But yeah, this Houston team is deep, and if you're gonna look at one thing, I want you to really focus on. If you probably saw videos last year that Houston team in their practices where they like get on the floor and fight for loose balls, and they hurt each other in practice. Like it gets rough.
No, I remember thinking I don't like the way a part of me respects it,
Mhm.
but the other part of me just kind of pissed me off because I think there was a year they played a team I really liked,
Yeah.
and they played rough with them.
Yeah.
And it made me so mad
Mhm.
that I've basically sworn against them for years.
Ooh, okay.
And I don't know what team it was, and I bet you could figure it out,
Okay.
knowing me and my likes and dislikes.
Give me a year.
It's probably 22 or 23.
Texas A&M.
Nope, I didn't care about them.
Was it in the NCAA tournament?
Yeah.
Okay, 20. Okay, I'm trying to think. Syracuse. They play. Well, I don't know if they made any deep runs in 22 or 23. They were kind of quietly just like done pretty early.
What about 24?
2024. Let me look. I
Who'd
gotta
they
see.
beat? They pissed me off at some point. I remember it.
They were okay. That 24 was the year that you.
The Sasser team, I think, is the team pissed me off. Who did they beat with Sasser?
Hang on, 2023 Houston. I'm getting teams mixed up here. 2023 Houston.
Sasser's on 23 or 22.
Yeah. Who did they lose to?
No, they beat somebody. That pissed me off.
Okay, 2024 they lost to Duke. I did know that. In 2023,
Who did they beat? Who did they beat? How
they,
far?
they beat a 16 seed and then.
Whoa. 2022, I think they went to the Elite Eight. Am I correct?
Let me look.
And I think that's your.
No, Sweet 16. They lost to Miami, Florida.
Okay. Who did they beat in the round of 32?
Auburn.
That's what it was.
Okay.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
They pissed me off so bad because I loved that Jabari Smith Auburn team. They made me so mad.
Yeah.
I have held that against them
Yeah.
for 4 years, and I have yet to relinquish it. Because you're right.
Yeah.
Ryan Klinger loves the Bad Boy Pistons. It's my favorite team probably
Hey, let
ever.
it go. Let it go.
I love
Let it
the
go.
rough and tumble. No, I'm just still mad about it.
Let it go.
Because Jabari Smith in college, that dude, we thought he was Shaq.
He wasn't good enough. He wasn't tough enough.
But like not Shaq, like Big Diesel Shaq. We're talking like Magic Shaq, like could move stuff with Shaq.
Yeah.
We thought that dude was different back then, and he got bitched.
Let me tell you something.
I'm still holding it against him. My mom's gonna listen to the pod, and she's gonna text me and be like, "Yeah, I agree." She's like, "That he pissed me off."
The.
I'm like getting mad about it as we sit here.
No, good for you. I'm glad. The 2023 Connecticut Huskies. Not the number 1 overall seed team that just wiped the floor with everyone, that went on a 30-0 run against Illinois.
No,
Not that team.
it was the 3-seed UConn team, the team
4.
that nobody picked to win the
4
Natty,
seed, yep.
and then they won, and it was all just like, oh yeah, they had Jordan.
Crazy
Hawkins.
Final Four.
That
San
was
Diego State,
honestly a bad
Florida Atlantic,
Low-key a bad
Miami,
year.
Florida,
Low-key
UConn.
a bad year. Low-key bad year.
You stay away from San Diego State.
Bad?
I didn't like it.
Why didn't you like it?
22 was more fun.
22.
22 had the St. Peter's run. 22 had a Kansas team that had Remy, what's his face?
Remy Martin, yeah.
Loved Remy Martin.
Shout out Remy Martin.
Shout out Remy
Sixth
Martin.
man of the year. I followed him on Instagram after that game. I had
Oh,
Kansas
yeah.
to win it all.
Who won the Natty? Who was in the Natty with him?
North Carolina blew a 13-point lead.
Is
Brady Manick.
whoa.
Sorry.
Guy with the long hair.
Yeah, Brady Manick.
No. He's like a
The white guy.
no, black guy. He has like frosted tips maybe. He was at
Caleb Love?
North Carolina. No, Caleb Love. I know Caleb Love. He's on Arizona. He's in the league.
Was, yeah.
Davis.
RJ Davis?
RJ Davis.
Yep. Yeah.
He was on that UConn team, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
22.
I don't think so.
I think he was. Look it up.
In 22?
I think he was. Check me on this.
Would be a good pull if you could.
I loved RJ Davis. I thought that guy was good. He would impress me. I was like, oh, this guy's Jalen Brunson.
No, just North Carolina.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Was he on North Carolina in 22?
Oh, yeah.
That's
I'm
what I'm
sorry.
saying.
You said Connecticut.
I met North Carolina.
Okay, I
Who
got
was
you.
on that North Carolina team? I liked
Yeah,
them. And
that's
it's
fine.
my thing with North Carolina is I did not like Williams. I thought that guy was annoying. I never liked Roy Williams.
Roy, okay.
I didn't like
That's fine.
him.
No, I got you.
I love Dean Smith.
Yeah.
One of the best to ever do it. Dean Smith, also by all accounts, great guy.
Yeah.
Roy Williams was the head of North Carolina
Yeah.
when they were graduating kids who couldn't read because they were good at basketball.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right.
Not a fan of that.
That's fair.
Not right.
Yeah.
Roy Williams, not for me.
Yeah.
Hubert Davis, I think does a damn good job. Duke's current coach,
Yeah.
I think is overrated as hell. I think he's really good at recruiting. I don't think he's that good of a good. How did you have Con Knipple and Cooper Flag not win the Natty? It just makes me sick.
Because of the Houston Cougars, baby. That's why, Ryan Klinger.
No, see,
That's
there's
why.
Two things that piss me off.
Because they were into Kelvin Sampson ball, baby. Anyways, a stat that I wanted to point out.
I'm gonna genuinely. This is like wow. I
I'm hot.
I forget how much I care. This segment was supposed to take 20 minutes. We've taken the whole show. It's been fired up. I'm sorry, Jonathan.
It's okay.
Are you disappointed?
No, not at all.
I don't know if you're acting or not, so it's breaking my heart.
It's fine.
The offensive rebounding has got to be the number one statistic to look at when going into caring for a college basketball team.
Yeah.
So here's a throwback to that 2023 season where UConn won it all as a 4 seed. I watched their semifinal game of the Big East tournament. Granted, this was in the day and age. This was in the day and age of if a team wins their conference tournament, don't pick them to win it all. It was a bad omen for a really long time.
I forgot about those days.
Yeah, a 7-year stretch where if your team won the conference tournament, don't pick them, man. It's over. Illinois 2021, good example. You know what I mean? Just throwing that out there. Now, this Connecticut team, I think, lost by 1. I want to say they lost to Creighton.
Oh, I like it when Creighton's good.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not a big fan of their coach right now.
Me neither. I just think it's a fun school.
Yeah. They pulled down, I think, 16 or 18 offensive rebounds in that game against Creighton. They lost by 1.
Damn.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, wow, Dan Hurley has got these boys going. If you can get rebounds, shots are going to fall eventually. But if they don't, if you can get on the offensive glass, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
That night, it just didn't happen. The shots weren't falling.
So that's why you took them.
I texted my buddy and I said, I want to take UConn to win it all so bad. Unfortunately, I didn't have the balls to do it.
Sad.
I didn't do it.
Sad.
And I regret it.
That's sad.
I regretted it bad.
All right.
That being said, this Houston team reminds me a lot on the offensive rebound.
Is St. John's good this year?
St. John's, they're a weird team. They are 20-5 right now.
It's good.
They are.
They're a bad conference.
Yeah, they are.
But they're fun.
40th in offense, 18th in defense.
Are they worse or better than last year?
Well, I haven't watched a lot of St. John's this year. Statistically, they are.
They were super fun last year.
They're worse.
Damn it.
They were second defensively last year.
That was the thing.
Their offense has gotten better, but not by a lot.
Okay. All right, so what are we in for? Are we in for another take the 1 and 2 seeds to be good, or is this going to be an upset year?
You ready for this? I have kind of narrowed this down through logic of how the NCAA tournament is formatted now.
Okay.
When Greg Gumbel passed away, God rest his soul, a part of the NCAA tournament died. The way that they used to seed the NCAA tournament was based on a thing called the BPI, the Basketball Power Index, right? And in a day and age without next-gen statistics, it really didn't factor in a lot of things. It didn't take into account really whether you beat someone at home or on the road or at a neutral site, or how badly you beat a team, or who you were without when you played a team, if your star player was hurt or some unforeseen circumstance like that. None of those stats existed, so for the most part, they seeded based off of records in the eye test, which is why we get so many upsets between 2006 and 2018.
We had peak madness, though, 21-22 range. It was pretty upset heavy.
Yeah, 22, I would say.
23 was also upset heavy, I will say.
23?
Yeah. I remember there being a lot of upsets. It felt like 24 and 25 is when it's gotten a little more stabilized.
Oh, yeah, sorry. 23 was, that was the UConn year. I'm sorry. Yeah.
24 and 25 is when it got stabilized.
Correct.
So 24, it was like, oh, not that many upsets this year.
Yep.
And then last year was a lot of upsets. It's like, oh, man, are we losing the juice?
Yeah, but because...
When did Gumbel die? I think it was 24.
No, before that.
Greg Gumbel did not die that long ago.
That was 24. He stepped down in 2020. He stopped working for CBS. So
Okay.
when he left, a part of the NCAA tournament.
But when his soul transcended into heaven, that's when it all changed.
Yeah. That being said, I think it's another 1 seed type year. And you might be getting bored of that, but listen, last year
you know me. I take as many upsets.
that's
as
fine,
I
and
can.
good for you, and you should. I didn't last year, and even I was like, I kind of feel weird because everyone has a good bracket. I don't feel good about myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a real feeling in the back of my head.
Anybody who
But
took Florida was a bitch in my mind.
I had them up until the final day.
I took St. John's, I think, and I took.
Mm-hmm.
Did I take Duke? Might have taken Duke.
It's fine. I had Florida Duke as my natty.
No,
And
I
then-
didn't take Duke because I was low-key a Cooper Flag hater last
Yeah.
year. I forgot about
I
that.
had Florida Duke, and then I realized, like, hey, if I don't do good in the first round of the NCAA tournament, I have nothing to watch for because everyone is picking a Florida Duke natty. So I changed it to Auburn Houston.
Yeah, it was a Florida Duke now. Well, it was almost a
Florida
Florida
Houston.
Duke. Florida Houston. Yeah.
So I took Houston win it all.
Who did I take the win? I took St. John's in one bracket. I forget what I took in the other.
Yeah. Anyways,
I can look back.
yeah, for sure. But I would say now that they evaluate more based on the net rating, you could expect a little bit less upsets in terms of like an 8 seed making the Final Four. It could happen.
Yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah,
But
it's
I will
just
say this
harder.
from an entertainment perspective, like it's fun watching Cinderella's get to the Final Four. The problem is when they get there, the wheels tend to really fall off. Like
Butler was a once in a generation.
yeah, like and that Kentucky team that was like an 8 seed, like that's
Yeah.
rare. You know what I mean? But like
Or hell, NC State.
yeah, like
NC State went to the
NC
Final Four.
State got blown the hell out by Purdue. That's a good example.
It,
you know
was
what I mean?
it was a tough watch.
Yeah.
We're going over for what it's worth. We went way over here, and we still got a segment we want to do with Jonathan. So we're going over.
Loyola Chicago, another great example. A
Just
team-
make sure all the listeners know if you want to go to bed, it's midnight. We'll see. It was great. We're gonna go over because this is the college basketball special. We don't have to say. Well, anytime it's a special episode like this, the
True.
time doesn't really matter.
Loyola Chicago, another great team that I think back
This is
on.
back-to-back weeks was going way over. Sorry, continue.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to Chicago. Yeah, I remember.
yeah,
those.
a team that like just had incredible just the cardiac kids, right? Out of a small town with Sister Jean, like God rest her soul.
It was awesome.
It's
great.
sad to see her go, and that team's doing terribly now without her.
Sister Jean, I remember those days.
But
It
anyway,
pissed me off though. When they beat the 2021 Fighting Illini. Never got over that honestly.
yeah, Cameron Kirkwood. Ugh.
That big guy.
Yeah,
Oh my.
like
Oh,
with the
I'm
disgusting
getting like
mustache.
red hot.
Like what a gross guy.
He
I'm
was-
sorry.
And he was beating up my boy Kofi.
He was.
Coburn.
Kofi couldn't hold it down against the 300-pound white boy.
So upsetting. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. It's
um,
like actually making me ill remembering that loss. I remember who was the guy we talked about before? Was it Bruno? What was the point guard's name? He was good.
I would assume.
No, I know I would assume.
For who? Illinois or?
Yeah, they had a guy named like Bruno something. He was good too, and he couldn't handle Loyola.
Oh.
2021 Fighting Illini, genuinely, it's like teams that I loved. It's like the Badgers with Nigel Hayes, like his junior, senior year of Bronson. And then the Badgers with Kaminsky, Decker, Hayes, and Bronson all together a couple years before that. And then 2021 Fighting Illini and 2024 NC State. Those are like my favorite teams of all
The
time.
2021 Ohio State Buckeyes.
They were fun, but they were no Illini.
No. I had a perfect bracket up until Ohio State lost to Oral Roberts. That one hurt extra because A, they're my team. B, had them in the Final Four. And C, first loss of the bracket. That's a bad one. And my buddy, diehard Ohio State fan, by the way, for what it's worth. Yeah, he was at baseball practice for that one, and he was...
He quit the team
No,
after.
he was crying at baseball practice.
tough.
I can't blame him. Like, that's
was it the
one-
E.J. Liddell days?
It was, yeah.
Chris Holtman?
Yeah.
Where's Holtman at now?
He's at DePaul.
Okay.
He actually has done a pretty good job.
Tell me about the St. Louis team.
The Billikens. St. Louis. Let's take a look at them. Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. When you're looking at your bracket this year, and you go, that's weird. Miami, Ohio's 25-0. They're ranked 22nd, but St. Louis has a loss to their name. They're ranked 18th. Why in the world is that? I can't imagine why that might be. Their one loss this year is a 1-point loss to Stanford. Not a good loss. I'm not going to lie to you there. It's not at all. But
I went to
The-
Stanford's campus. It was like walking on the campus of the gods. It was incredible.
that's awesome.
It was. I was there a couple weeks back, and it was. It was like 60 degrees, and we're walking by, and they're like, "And here's our Olympic swimming pool," and it was just outdoors. It was like being on Mount Olympus. It was incredible. I know how Percy Jackson felt. Continue.
Yeah, they have, oh, do my eyes deceive me? Hang on. Oh my gosh. Klinger, I think I might have just fallen in love with this team, and I didn't even know it.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay. Let me run down some stats here real quick. If you're wondering, by the way, why Miami's ranked lower, the MAC is abysmal in basketball. Like, really bad.
But
Like,
Miami's good.
they're not winning games by enough. Like, their net rating, by
So
the
like
way...
Miami might go to like the Sweet 16 max.
No, yeah. Max, I'd say.
You don't even like me to take them as a Sweet 16.
I would take them to lose first round. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Let me find them here
I'm gonna
on...
hold that against you.
Where's Miami, Ohio? I see Miami, Florida. Where's Miami, Ohio? Is Miami, Florida ranked higher than Miami, Ohio? Surely not. That would be a little bit disrespectful. Where are they at? Miami. Okay, I got it.
Hey, whoa, what were you going to say about St. Louis?
Oh, I'm going to get there. I'm sorry. I'm going one thing at a time. Miami, where are they at?
Well, technically you jumped ahead, but it's all right.
They're 85th in net rating. They're
Whoa.
plus 9.4. Klinger, think about that real quick.
No, I can do that math. That's
I know, but like really think about what it means. Offense minus defense. They're 25-0. They haven't lost, and their net rating is not even double digits. That means they're winning every game.
by like 5 points.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That's so like there's another thing in here they rank, which is luck. I don't know how that works, but there is a luck factor. They are the 12th.
Like it's D&D?
I guess they're the 12th luckiest team in college basketball. You want to know who's number one? This is funny.
Who?
Liberty University,
Really?
the Christian school.
That's fun.
That's awesome.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
We played a Messiah, was really good at volleyball, and I said on the broadcast, I was running it, I was like, well, you know, if there's one team you'd expect to have good luck, it'd be the team called Messiah.
There you
There's
go.
that.
This St. Louis team, 6th in the nation in points per game, 90.8 points per game. That's a lot for college hoops. They are
Yeah, that's like an NBA team from the 90s.
Yeah,
That's
like-
pretty impressive.
NBA perspective. It's like 115 probably a game.
Yeah,
that's a lot of
it's
points.
a lot.
11th in assists per
Anymore,
game.
it might be 120 for the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, NBA is pretty high scoring.
11th in assists per game at almost 20. They are tied 12th in the nation for rebounds per game at 42. That's incredible. But rebounds are important, very important. Points allowed per game 67. That's a pretty low number. They have a guy right now Kellen Thomas, who's their guard, averaging a little under 10 a game. He shoots 66.9% from the field. Whoa, that's high. But Ryan Klinger, I just fell in love. Robbie Avila. Do you remember that guy?
No.
The Indiana State Sycamores guy with the goggles.
He's on St. Louis.
He is on St. Louis. I think we just found our team, Ryan Klinger.
That's great.
That's incredible.
That's good. I'm
He's
taking him far.
averaging 12.4 points per game. Leads the team in points per game and assists per game.
That's awesome.
That's
I'm
awesome.
ready to run that.
Yep.
That's the one.
Yep, that is the
All
one.
right.
So
That's the team.
Yeah,
That's the fun. You want to put him in the Final Four, be crazy.
Well, if I don't know about that. Maybe Elite Eight. Maybe if I'm feeling frisky, we'll see where they get placed in the bracket. Like last year was very top heavy. That Florida region, they had Florida, St. John's, Texas Tech was down there.
Tech was good last year. too.
Missouri was.
Tech's always a tough out.
Yeah,
2019 Tech was special.
Tech's weird every year.
2019 Tech was demons.
Yeah, 2019
2019 is hilarious because they had March Madness was so good that year that Jarrett Culver and
So
DeAndre
good.
Hunter both went top 10.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for March Madness, those dudes would not be top
No.
15.
That will forever, for the rest of my life, be the greatest March Madness prediction I have ever made.
Virginia?
Auburn to the Final Four.
What seed were they?
5.
Yeah.
Klinger, do you know the hell that they had to fight through to get there?
Hey, I took NC State.
No, that's really
12?
good.
I mean,
No,
come on.
they were
They were
12 or
12.
11.
I thought they were 12.
I don't think they were 12. I don't think a 12 seed's ever made the Final Four. Pretty sure they were 11.
Check me.
Yeah.
I could just picture it with a 12. Maybe I'm wrong.
NC State 11. Let's see. Yes,
They were
2024 they
11.
were 11 seed.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good job. You got me. That's the best I'll probably ever do for a long time.
No, that's incredible.
But I honestly probably have higher odds of picking that again because I always go crazy upsets.
Yeah.
Because I love it. Because in my book,
Yeah.
I would always rather be able to be like, I
Yep.
had the upset
Yep.
than being like,
I had it right.
oh, I had it right
yeah.
and it was Duke to the Final Four. Like, shut the hell
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
It's also, on top of that, I do about 3 brackets. I do
Mhm.
one for each league I'm in. I do not really get to Q and do 12. I know
don't-
you might.
No,
It's just
hell
not that
no.
fun.
You
And it's
think
like,
I'm
oh, I
that
had that. Oh, I had that.
You think I'm that person?
Nah. Okay, Fish. Don't take it the wrong way. You're
I'm
very much
sorry.
a data-driven guy.
I am.
It
but
would
that
not be upset.
infuriates me.
I know, but it's like, here's your moral levels,
Yep.
and here's also data. So it's like, it's hard for me to know which was winning this battle.
My morality forever.
Do you just do one
Always.
for everything?
I do a coin flip bracket too, but that's
That's for fun.
That's for like content. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we just do that for fun.
So the bracket you present with me,
Yes.
I will present my main one
Mhm.
with my main league. I always like to mix it up with my friends. I'll do it mostly the
It's
same.
gonna change. I'm letting you know because if we're doing this show on a Monday night, it's the day after Selection Sunday. My entire Final Four almost changed completely less than 12 hours before tip off of the first game.
We can change it and talk
Yeah.
about the next week. I mean, you're free to change it, but say at that moment what it is.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, I had that Auburn team. They almost lost in the first round. They had probably I've never
That I remember that was the year I really liked their coach. Too.
yeah, Bruce Pearl, great guy.
He's good, still a good coach.
For lack of a better metaphor, I don't think I've ever had my cheeks clenched more than that first round game against New Mexico State. This was a team in New Mexico State that everyone was like, "Hey, this team can really shoot the three. Like they can shoot the lights out." So let me put this in perspective here, Klinger. Auburn's up, I think, 5 points late. This kid from New Mexico State hits like a 35-foot step back three to make it a 2-point game with 20 seconds left. Auburn gets fouled. They go 1 for 2 from the line. No, I'm sorry. I think it was 1-1. They missed the front end. Regardless, New Mexico State, they come down the floor, and guy shoots a three. He gets fouled down by 2 with 2 seconds left. He misses the first one. Best he can do here is tie. Makes the second, big free throw. Third free throw, he misses it, goes to fight for the rebound, ends up going off of Auburn. New Mexico State's down 1 with the ball underneath the basket. An incredible out-of-bounds play call from their coach. Completely fools Auburn. They get a screen, they get a flash that draws all the attention. They get a guy wide open in the corner. Nobody within 5 feet of him, Ryan Klinger. And I'm like, oh dear God, here's the March Madness. He puts up that shot. He missed everything.
Really?
He didn't even hit the rim.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Before this last thing I want to say.
Yeah.
Forgot one of my favorite teams of all time.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen F. Austin, with the guy with the beard.
Yeah. Oh, I just remembered one.
You go, and I'll go with my last one.
I think it was 2014, might have been 2015. The Pat Connaughton Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
That was a fun team. Okay. One of my favorite teams ever. I took them to win the Natty.
Mm-hmm.
They went farther than expected, but they didn't win the Natty. 2023 Kansas State Marquise Noel.
Oh, wow!
I
Woo-hoo!
loved him, and what was his name? Something Johnson?
Yeah, Keontae Johnson.
Keontae Johnson? Might have been Keontae Johnson.
Yeah.
I loved him and Marquise Noel. I DM'd Marquise Noel, I want to say, on Twitter. I told him great job after a game.
Wow. What an honor.
I don't DM anybody.
No, that's what I'm saying. What an honor.
So that was a big deal for me.
Man.
That was my senior year of high school, and I loved that Kansas State team.
Yeah.
I also really liked the Razorbacks that year.
Okay.
Their coach, I think, ended up leaving and going to USC, I want to say. But the Razorbacks team in 23 was the Ricky Council IV Jordan Walsh team. And I am on paper as being probably the biggest Ricky Council IV fan of all time. Loved the Hogs. Don't let the Hogs get
Eric
hot.
Musselman.
He's with USC now, I think.
Yes, he is.
Was that 24 or 23? I think it was 23 with the Hogs.
The team that made the Elite Eight?
With Jordan Walsh and Ricky Council?
There's 2 different Arkansas teams.
It's Musselman, Arkansas.
I know.
I think it's 23.
He made it in 21. He made the Elite Eight.
But it wasn't Ricky Council, no. They were later.
Maybe not.
So
and then, what was it, 23?
I think it was 23.
Yeah.
Because I think
they lost
year,
to UConn.
I almost took them to win.
Yeah.
I think my Final Four was them and
No,
Kansas
they didn't lose
State.
to UConn. Maybe it was 22.
No, it was I think Ricky Council's pretty recent. I remember Ricky Council.
They weren't a 4 seed. Were they a 4 seed? They were, because that year was Gonzaga, and they beat Gonzaga in the Sweet 16.
In 23.
In 22.
They beat Chet Holmgren. So I basically have a favorite team from each year. I just thought about that. I'm almost at that point.
Yep, March 24th, 2022, Arkansas 74.
So 23,
Gonzaga.
my team was Kansas State. 22, it was the Hogs.
Yep.
21 is my Illinois team.
Okay.
24, I don't really. 24 was my Burns team.
Yeah.
Last year was one of the first years. I kind of like St. John's, but they weren't my guys or
Yeah.
anything. So yeah, I don't know who it'll be this year. We'll see. Maybe St. Louis. I'll probably fall in love with somebody. I always do.
Yeah. Just if you don't tune into college basketball now, which is fine, I would thoroughly recommend though. This.
Can I bet teams to make Final Four now?
Yes, I think. I don't see why not. But
It's kind of fun.
I would lock in on college basketball, even if you're watching one game a day. There is always as soon as the Super Bowl is done, there is always an incredible slate. This past weekend was brilliant, really good basketball. Here's what I love that the NCAA is doing now they didn't do before. non-conference matchups in the middle of February. What a genius idea. Because we always get the meat and potatoes in like November and December.
Yeah,
when
those
teams-
like hoops classics.
Right, which is fine. Like, I love the Jim Maui tournament. Like,
Maui's a classic.
it's a classic. It's great. You know, like the Jim Valvano classic too. Everything there. It's a great
Jim
tournament.
Valvano, great guy.
Yeah, it's incredible stuff. The problem is, though, how much does that mean in November? How much does Gonzaga losing to Michigan by 40 matter now?
Wake Forest would be fun if they were good.
The Demon Deacons.
I love that. You know, Wake Forest is like really small.
Are they actually?
It's like 5,000 kids.
Wow.
You can check me on that. You might want to check me. Look up their.
They're like the Georgia Tech of basketball. Georgia Tech football of basketball.
How so?
Like, they just have that one random win every year against a really good team, but, like, they stink.
I was going to say Tech because they had Chris Bosh, but I actually like Tech being a football school.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia Tech. I agree.
I had somebody DM me, shout out to this guy, because I always wear my Tulane sweatshirt. I think he thinks I'm a diehard Tulane guy. I'm not.
Yeah.
But shout out to the guy who DM'd me, says his brother just committed to Tulane, so congrats to that guy.
Yeah,
So,
what a guy. What a guy.
Congrats to him.
Um,
But usually, I appreciate the fact that like I'm known for being a Tulane guy. I probably actually like Tulane the least out of my sweatshirts. Colorado, Tulane, and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's probably my favorite at this point. It's Colorado and Tech. I love Georgia Tech. I think they're so fun. Probably Colorado maybe a little more just because Dion. But.
it's fair enough.
Okay, I think that's it, right? I think that's it. College football, college basketball, catch up.
Tune in as soon as you can. If you cannot tune in until March, make sure you are on your couch for conference tournament weekends.
That's what I like. That's what I
100%. That Friday, Saturday, and Selection Sunday. That 3-day weekend, one of the greatest ever. Every single year. Mark your calendar, sit down, get out multiple televisions, the quad box on YouTube TV, get the free trial for a week. Whatever you got to do, do it. Okay?
All right.
That's my 5 cents. That was really about 12.
Okay.